What is up, Jacksonville, Florida, and the beaches? Transformation Tuesday. I am stoked. I'm excited. I got Bobby Petrocelli with us. And without further ado, let's bring him in talking about life's purpose. Bobby, great to see you again. It's a beautiful Tuesday. Looks like you're in the car. Where you headed?
I'm actually in Dallas, Texas. I'm going to be on Daystar Television in a couple hours. I had to have it over there after you and I are done. I'm on a show called Ministry Now with Marcus and Jody Lane.
That is amazing. Good for you. Hey, my friends, you may have heard of Santa Fe High School in Texas. Bobby Petrocelli was a teacher there and often goes back a couple times a year to serve the staff, the students, and the community. About 30 years ago, give or take, Bobby and his beautiful wife were interrupted in the late hours of the night, early hours of the morning by a drunk driver. His wife was then killed, and Bobby should not have lived through this experience. But one thing that we say here at Here Tomorrow is what you go through, and I don't want to be insensitive about this at all, but what we go through in life shapes you. You are either the victim or the victor. You're bitter or you're better. And Bobby Petrocelli has just become, I've got goosebumps just talking about this. I'm just so excited to talk with him. I know you're going to love him. So, Bobby, talking about your life's purpose, tell me how you regain purpose in your life through such a traumatic experience.
Well, you know what, Jeff, as I shared with you earlier, because of the kid's response, but if you can see, trying to find it, if you can see on my wristband.
Yep, there you go,
the
VIP.
Letter, oops, I'm sorry, brother.
There you go.
There we go, VIP. Okay, that stands for value, identity, and purpose. When people understand their value, that they're one of a kind, they matter, that they're not second to none, then they understand they have an identity that nobody else in the history of the world has, and they have a purpose that nobody else has. And the sad reality is when we don't live out the purpose we've been put on this earth to live out. And what's really cool, Ted, is I'm sitting in a Walmart parking lot, and right before I signed on with you, I see a guy going through the parking lot, picking up all the garbage and the garbage pails. And I felt led. I walked out to him. Excuse me, sir. I just want to introduce myself quickly. This is who I am. I've been part of what I call the You Matter movement for about 30 years after I went through the tragedy. And the kids at Santa Fe helped me through it, showed me how much I mattered. I need you to know how valuable you are. Don't ever look down on yourself. No matter what your job or position is, you bring to the table what no one else brings to the table. And I want to give you what is You Matter respect. Give it to me right now. I'm putting it on. I want to realize that more than anything. Thank you for taking the time to come and do that with me.
I want to apologize. Bobby is in Dallas, Texas, and doesn't have the best cell reception. But in short, I don't know if you heard what he said. Bobby Petrocelli, 10seconds.org is his website, Dallas, Texas, Walmart. And just looking out the window, sees a gentleman cleaning up, picking things up. And Bobby just felt it in his heart. And this has a lot to do with your purpose. He gets out of his car and just felt compelled to go up to him and said, hey, listen, you matter. What you're doing is unbelievable. And it's just this unselfish, this selflessness where you let people know they matter and what they're doing matters. And when you're looking at your purpose in life, I often say, stop thinking about you so much and start looking outside you and seeing other people. And this gesture, I just love it, hearing about it, because it makes you feel that you got to better humanity, and in bettering humanity in our communities, you're bettering yourself. So Bobby gave him one of his bracelets, VIP, value, identity, and purpose. Bobby, tell me more. How did he respond to that?
Well, I love doing it, and Jeff, you're dead on, because here's the deal. Life is not about me. Life is about we. And the reality is, Jeff, you're dead on that we're here to help one another. And what gives us the greatest fulfillment is helping one another. And you know what? Here's what the good book even says. The same comfort that I receive in the middle of the craziness I go through in this world is the same comfort I'm here to bring and give to others as they go through their craziness, to let them know they matter.
Bobby, hold
And
on
you
a
know what I
second.
tell people?
You said helping one another. And I had to interrupt you because I need people, and I know you're with me on this, I need people to understand that in helping one another, we can't especially help those that aren't asking for the help that they might need. So we want to help one another, but we also want people to understand it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to receive sometimes. I need to take a day off in giving. Man, I just want to receive. I need help. And I need people to understand that because not everybody is like you and I that we want to be selfless and serving. It's just how we're made up. It's what we love to do.
Well, you know what it is, Jeff? It's what happens because you hear me talk about this and you talk about it. We've all been hurt and broken in life. The reality is, more often than not, we let that hurt and brokenness define us, give us value, which is distorted, give us purpose and identity, which is distorted. It's not really who we are. So the reality I like to say is, I want to help people be restored and resurrected. Restored and resurrected to who they're supposed to be, not to what happened to them, not to define us. Our brokenness chases after us to define us. It's not who we are.
Bobby said that he wants to serve people and help and restore them. It's not what you've been through. What we've been through doesn't define us. Again, you're either the victim of it or you're the victor. And I need you to understand whatever you may have been through, it may have been your fault. And that's a great place to look in the mirror and say, you know what? That's my fault and I need to do better. And I want to do better. It may not have been your fault. And if it's not your fault, it's still your responsibility in how you move forward, whether it is or it isn't. And you need to understand that. Don't be defined by what you've been through. Great, Bobby.
Well,
Great
that's the
words.
reality, Jeff. That's the reality. So many people, and I'm not judging anybody, I'm talking to myself. That's why I always say Michael Jackson's greatest song is I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I got to deal with myself. I can't point fingers because you know what? I can control what others do, and we all get in trouble what others do, say, how they act, how they react, how they treat us. That's not who I am. And Jeff, you and I have found this experience. When we do assemblies and programs, the number one response I get from people all the time is, thank you. You made it clear today. I thought it was my fault that somebody mistreated me. Parents mistreated me, friends, brothers, sisters, relatives, teachers, whatever it may be. You are not defined by that, and it's not who you are. People react out of their brokenness. And if our brokenness is not healed, that's how we react.
That's it. Hey, Bobby, I'm going to let you go. We're about 9 minutes, and I want to keep this short for everybody. Brother, I love you, man. I can't wait till next Tuesday.
Absolutely.
You be safe, and I'll chat with you soon. My friends,
thanks, Jeff. I'm honored.
I love that guy, man. Listen, he's talking about Michael Jackson, the man in the mirror. So many people are afraid to look in the mirror at who I am, what I've been through. Looking in the mirror, if it's uncomfortable, I want you to get comfortable being uncomfortable, because the mirror is a great place to grow, to learn about you, to ask questions like, how can I aspire to be a better person? And I'm going to leave you with this. If you spend time judging others, I think that's because you haven't spent enough time looking at your misperfections in the mirror. And when you can start spending time looking at your misperfections and addressing those, I don't think you're going to be spending time judging others. Instead, you're going to learn to live with compassion and empathy and grace and selflessness. And my friends, that's who we are. That's who I am. And at Here Tomorrow, the beaches, Jacksonville, Florida, visit us at www.heretomorrow.org. We love you guys, and we hope you live the best life that you're capable of living. So what is your purpose, and how do you get there? Spend time in the mirror first, and those answers will come.